Now can you hear me? I was just making excuses, so it doesn't really matter that you couldn't hear me. I was just saying why I was a little late, but got a box. Hopefully, I can get it to focus. I thought. Oh, hang on. I promised someone. I'd let them know when I crack this box, so I gotta do that real quick. Oh, of course, Discord wants to update, but I also got a collector booster box that I already opened because I have. Actually, I think I have pretty decent self restraint that I didn't open this yet. So it's okay that I opened this already. So I thought I'd show you what I got on here anyway before I crack this open. But I need my guy who tells me if cards are good because I've. A lot of these cards. Like, if anyone was here for my. When I was opening packs on TikTok and I just like casually went past a Cavern of Souls, which to be fair, I only passed it because there was another Cavern of Souls that was distracting me, but I need assistance. Okay. So I'll show you what I got in here first. I think I already have it sorted mostly kinda into the rares and the not rares, the commons and uncommons. My biggest problem with this set is that with the, let me show you, see if I can find an example of, they have the retrofoil in these, which are very cool. There's a very cool retro, come on, a very cool retrofoil card. But it doesn't say on the bottom if it's rare or anything, or if it's uncommon, or if I don't know if this is special. So I need my helper. This is too bright. Should I turn this down a little to maybe reduce the glare? But it's a debt to the deathless. So I don't know if that's rare or not, but it's certainly here. But I'll show you some of the cool stuff I got. Like the things that I know are rare and good, and just some of the things that are my favorite. Did I already pull out all the anime cards? I don't think maybe I did. One second. Retros are for the old people who were here back when the game was invented. Those ancient folks. Are these all rares? Yeah, I can start here. Listen, my youth is all I have. I gotta flex on it. Gotta flex on you older folks who can afford houses and such. You're so welcome. Got two of these bad boys actually. One of them's foil, so he got to be in the sleeve. But we got two fancy Niv Mizzets, which this is anime Niv Mizzet, which I assume because it has the name. But love her. A girl boss if I ever saw one. I need to move this over. So who am I kidding? You're not looking at me. You're looking at this. I feel like could be really fun. If I wanted to be a real asshole, or sometimes you have to do it the shop I play at, I could do a real good mill deck. I don't think I have anything in mono blue right now, so I have space for it. But I got another I say another because I have a Gideon, but he's the only one I got in this one, and he's shiny, which I love when things are shiny. I also have two cards, which I don't think they've printed a lot of recently, as far as I know. I'm sure Chris will show up and tell me otherwise. Oh, we already saw this one. And we got anime Big Dragon Boy. And then Atomic Distinguished Advocate, also in anime flavor. What other pile was the rares pile? Is it this pile? Okay. I'm just gonna need to take these to my local game store and ask the people who have played this game forever which of the retro foil cards, or I could Google it, I suppose, but who has time for that? But here we go with the good lands I got out of that. Got a nice Blood Crypt, Steam Vents. Both of these came in the same pack. The only pictures I took of these cards when I opened it was I took pictures of this to prove it doesn't actually prove anything, but these two came out of the same pack, and I was like, yo, that's pretty sick. We got Temple Gardens, Stomping Ground. I have to figure out what decks get these. Godless Shrine, Overgrown Tomb. I don't know if this one's special or not. I assume it is. But it's because of the it doesn't say that it's the retro foil. We've got Anime Queen of the Golgari, Anime Phoenix, which I know someone who plays Phoenix Typal, so maybe he'd be into this. A Spark Double in anime and also shiny. I don't know if you can really tell with the ring lights doing its nonsense. More Temple Gardens. I'm gonna have to change my Birds of Paradise cosplay to reflect this new anime girly here. And then is Godless Shrine and Dark Continent. So this, I haven't gone through and looked and see what all the other, like, made sure that I don't have other retro foil rares in here, just mixing with the commons and uncommons. But that's something I'll do later. So we have a box we need to open. So I'm just gonna put this over here. Do I have scissors? No, I don't, but I have fingernails. That's also a lie. I don't have long nails because I chew them off, but it'll work. Begin the pile of things on the floor. See if I can get this open. Yeah, if you want to go look at them, all the coolest cards. Go see our gay dad. And then we got I'm Thirsty. And then we're gonna start opening packs. Now is the part of the stream where I try and figure out where I want to put all of my stuff, or put all of my piles. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to... Focus, please. Uh-oh. Is it freezing? I'm gonna try one thing real fast and see if maybe that'll... I'm using my phone as my top-down webcam, so we're just gonna... We'll be right back. I'm just gonna close all my other apps just to see if that makes things go a little bit faster. And because I never close all my apps. Okay. There we go. Now we're back in. We'll put that back up there. zoom in a little bit. Then, yeah, that looks good. We'll go for it. I don't know what order the cards go into. Is it? Hang on. Is the good stuff at the front or the back? Okay, the good stuff's at the back. So we got. Can I zoom and then focus? I'm so good at my job, guys. Focus. All right. Oh yeah, so I could do this. We're figuring it out. She's beginning to believe. Ravnica must have. When did Ravnica? Hang on. When did Ravnica come out? I have a ton of like these cards in my bulk, which my first set of cards were given to me. Like my first grand amount of cards were given to me by my best friend's dad, who taught me how to play Magic. So I don't know if those were just the cards he was getting rid of. Like they were old. They were like old and out of rotation for him. So that's why he gave them to. That's pretty sick. Metal cat, zombie cat. Ooh. He's a little guy. He's just a little lost. When he enters the battlefield, draw a card. If it entered from your library or was cast from your library, draw 2 cards. Becomes the target of a spell, shuffle it into his owner's library. He's cute. Then we got Utopia Sprawl. Whenever an enchanted forest is tapped for mana, gets an additional 1 mana of the chosen color. And then a good old Azorius Guildgate. Which I was kind of hoping this set would be legal and standard so we could use these again, but that's not the case. So, is this Utopia Sprawl a rare? Does it need to be set apart? I'll figure it out later. The dang retro foils. I don't know. Whoop. Rob Hobbler rats. Rats. We are the rats. Just straight up mugging. You ever just want to mug somebody in Magic the Gathering? Rising Populace. I wanted to do Oops All Birds or like Bird Typal or Bird Kindred. I think Kindred's the word they're pushing now. More dog. I also want to build dog. Oops All Dogs. Ooh, Domri Rate. Do I have? Hang on, 1 sec. I want to show you something. I said that cryptically, like I wasn't just gonna go grab more Magic cards. But I guess I did have a little bit of self-restraint, and I opened a couple packs and then saved the rest of them to open on a different day when my mental health needed it. So I do have... Oh, we'll finish this pack and then I'll show you what was in those other collector packs. So, got Domri. Totally lost to go with Fibblethip. A Gruul Guildgate. And a Sapperlink. So we'll take that. So that reminded me that I had opened these earlier. Are we lagging again? What's up with that? So yeah, that was what reminded me of this. So that I have Anime Boy Domri. So these were the packs that I opened separate to the rest of them, I guess. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I never know if it's worth it to post on TikTok when I go live, because it's like I feel like most people see your story 5 hours later. Oh, I forgot I got 2 of them. So okay, I have memory issues. I have it on actual paper from an actual psychologist that my working memory doesn't work the way intended. So I forgot that I already had this card, and I think someone asked me if I had pulled this, and I told them no, but apparently I have. So we'll just set that over there. And then keep on flipping through. It's like seeing these for the first time for me, because my memory is garbage. More rats. That's not me. Alright. Back to the regular packs. Throw that on the floor. This goes over here. What was that? Oh, that's a soldier token. I thought it was a red-white squirrel token. I was confused for a second. I just can't read. So is this focused? Oh. So if you were to go through my bulk, I have a lot of these cards already that I've been debating getting rid of, that I should probably get rid of because it's all sliding off. It's sliding all over the place. Because it's no good for standard, even though I don't really play standard. Though I did try it. I just put out a new YouTube video about trying standard and playing in the store championship, if you're interested. But none of these I can play in standard, and I don't know if I want to take on any other formats right now. Chord of Calling. Convoke, search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, put it on the battlefield and shuffle. I don't know if that's rare or not, but it's going in the rare pile because I need that for a couple of decks. Dimir Guildmage. And is it? And a goblin, which maybe I'll give to my friend who plays goblins. But he probably has enough goblin tokens. Next pack. Dog pile. Dalkin Mesmerist. Sinister Stabber. We love a counter. I love a counter spell. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Now we know that this one is not a rare. Priest of the Forgotten Gods. Sack and 2 other creatures, any number of target players each lose 2 life and sack a creature. I don't think I have anything that's really giving aristocrats right now. That is aristocrats right now, I think is just how you would say that. I don't need to zoomer it. Ooh. A raptor. I've had aristocrat decks a few times in my career. So maybe I should make another one. It's just fun. Can I? I can. Yes, I have your wife. I have a couple of her, actually. Is that weird? Disembowel. Chill, casual. I like that, though. Destroy target creature with mana value X. It's cheap. So many wives. Centaur creature. Fun fact, one of my friends who plays at my local game store actually bullied the Wizards of the Coast staff online, cyberbullied them into printing more centaurs. Or at least that's what we say. She cyberbullied them for multiple months. And then there was more centaurs, so we're just gonna say that it was her fault. Is that a different arch than we're used to? The Deathless Void Slime. I like that it could be an activated or a triggered ability that you can counter too. That's pretty nice. That's real nice. Another counter. It's a very counter heavy. And then we got an Elf Knight. Which I don't actually keep tokens anymore, really, because I have infinite tokens. So I can just draw whatever I need. Oop, bent that card a little. It's fine, it's just a taste for mayhem. This is very red heavy. Whisper Agent. Treasure's Familiar, another candidate in my Oops All Birds. I think I could just say it bird theme or bird. Yeah, I noticed that was the one where I thought I couldn't figure out if it was rare or not. Looks like it's not. Wait, where was my rare? Was this my rare? Because I don't have. I'm guessing it's this one then. Unless I got scammed. I doubt it though. The machine scams me. This machine that puts the cards in the pack. I'd be curious. I don't know if Wizards of the Coast does factory tours, but I would be interested to see how their machines package cards and like how it works. So where it's like are they all sorted by rarity and then I don't know. Tetrahydrox. That's a word I don't think I've ever said before. Stalking Vengeance. It's a big boy. Whenever another creature you control dies, it deals damage equal to its power to target player or planeswalker. Another chilled Birds of Paradise. Let's move that over there. Sori's Guildgate. And a Selesnya Signet. Ooh, Big Boy Fling. That would be, for me, that would be my Minsk and Boo deck. Would be big Fling vibes. That's usually how I end up winning, is I just take all of my creatures and just throw it at their face. If you try and touch me, I'll just throw everything I have at your, directly at your face. Another Totally Lost. More birds. I keep putting my chair down, hoping that I'll stop bumping the table and not make it look like I'm in an earthquake zone. Because I'm not in an earthquake zone. Phytohydra. If damage would be dealt to Phytohydra, put that many 1/1 counters on instead. It's a plant Hydra. All my other Hydra cards right now are in my Goose Mom deck. Faith's Fetters, a banger. But unfortunately, because that's white, it can't go into Goose Mom, but you know, we can't have everything that we want. Skewer the Critics. Helium Squirter? Alright. Experiment 1. Never seen that before. I guess I haven't seen a lot of these before, but that... Ooh. Merfolk Wizard. Keymaster Rogue. Demir Guildgate. I'm gonna assume she was my rare. She, they. She? I think that's a she. Not that I'm trying to assume anyone's gender here. Their Highness. Was the proper way to refer to them. That's the first... Oh, no it's not. There's still more in this stack of cards. More packs, I mean. 3 more packs, and then we're the third of the way done. Oh, the spoilers for the end, but we got the token for the kid we got before. Is he a kid? He looks like a kid. The Planeswalker kid we got before. He probably has to be not a kid for them to make him a hot anime guy. Karam? Learning all sorts of new words. Though at this point, I don't think I'd know what words Wizards of the Coast made up and which ones are actually real words. Golgari thug. Repudiate? Alright, is that a real word? I think they're making these up. Repudiate. It's a real word. It means refuse to accept or be associated with. So Wizards of the Coast did not make that one up. That seems like something they would do. I think I need an Is It charm for my... I suppose all words are made up. You're very right about that. I need an Is It charm for my 10th Doctor Rose Joy Aura deck. So we'll put that in the rare pile. So I remember to put it in the thing. Whoop, don't look. That's the wrong side. You have to suffer through all the commons and uncommons first. Former folk. Is he flying? He looks like he should fly. No. Ooh. That's pretty hot. Was that the one I got the anime one of before? I've been thinking of building dragons, like Wooburg dragons, but I don't know if I'm ever actually going to do it or not, if I'm just going to keep saying I'm going to do it, and then Dimir Guild Gate, Boros Guild Gate. That was not graceful. Ooh. The token for this one's cool, but you don't get to see it till the end. Bat. These fetters used to get a lot of play and from me. Crocinara. Crocinara. Nora. That's not a real word, in case you're wondering. Dog? Ooh, Sword of the Parents. As long as a creature is tapped creatures you control get +2/+0. As long as a equipped creature is untapped creatures get +0/+2. I can tap or untap equipped creature. And then a Guild Gate. Alright, that's the first pile. Here's the second pile of in the box. A lot of these, I think, were the cards, like, definitely Burning Prophet was one of the ones where when I was building those card wings, I kind of went through and looked for cards that I had. Is it unfocusing? Focus again. Where if I had like 5 or more of them, then I didn't feel bad using one of those cards or 2 of those cards to make the card wings. Ooh, Woebringer Demon. Plague Crafter. Cartel Aristocrat. I love that kind of the headdress she's got here, because Cruel Celebrants also have that. So, hey, thank you for being here. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd just be here sitting by myself, and to show my love, I would like to show you this card. My girl Liliana. And I got some Bill Gates, but I love her. Liliana was one of the first planeswalkers I had. Your other... How many wives do you have? And do they know about each other? I only have one wife, and it's Amalia. This is... Don't worry about it. This set is not out yet. I get early access to it because I am a Magic the Gathering ambassador. So that we can make content with it ahead of time and get people excited. Oh, did I just put that whole pile in there? Only this one goes in the rare pile. These ones go in the normal people piles. Only Lily gets to go in the fancy pile. Though I just read a book, a magic, what was it called? The Ages of Artifice. It was a book where it was about Jace and Liliana, and it made me kind of dislike both of them, if I'm quite honest. Definitely make me hate Jace. Jace is kind of an asshole, I think. Liliana was just kind of like, But I've only read the one. You can ask whatever question you want, though I elect I can not answer if I don't want to. Is what I was trying to say in a more eloquent way. Ooh, that's cool. Did I show you the cool spirit, or did I just throw it on the ground? I had a cool spirit a little while ago. This one. Did I show that? Or did I just throw it on put it in the pile? Because I think that's pretty sick. And I think I took apart my spirits one, because I have that's the spirit deck box over there. And I think it has sleeves in it right now. If I could live in any plane in this game, that's a good question. Ooh, copy enchantment. It does exactly what it says it does. Molderville cloak, an Ortsod signet, and a burnt bright. Well, that's a prop. Sorry, I'm making it earthquake. A kind of a problem issue, because I know which plane I want to be on, but I also feel like Innistrad is not a safe place for me. Like, are we assuming I'm a human, or do I get to be a vampire if I want to? Am I a planeswalker? Like, what are we? Because I am a spooky bitch who loves that kind of thing. I also don't know a ton about the consider YOLO. You're right. Hey, maybe getting killed by a vampire would be fun. I mean, over on my Baldur's Gate file, I keep letting Asterion drink me like a juice box, so I mean, that's just my thing. But I'm a spooky bitch, and I think that's a good spooky bitch plane. I also don't know a ton about the other planes. Astarion Juice Box Club. Yep, that's me. I still haven't, I was going to say financially recovered, though. I have not emotionally recovered from him turning me down after we saved the Grove. So I'm we're still kind of going. This one feels weird. Also, these cards smell different. I noticed it when I was opening the collector's packs. They smelled weird, and then I saw a Dark Pack cosplay on one of their pack openings. They mentioned it smelled weird and said that Z main character also mentioned that they smell weird. So it's not just me. These cards smell weird. I heard an alert, but my alerts weren't working, so thank you. I'm assuming that was a follow. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a shit streamer, so my alerts aren't working. You can choose to become a vampire. There's one human that transforms into a vampire. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Was that one of the... Did I do it again? I just put all the cards into the rare pile. Is that one of the ones they made into the Dracula set that I've been working on collecting? Where it's the Lucy card? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, this one just feels a little more rough, I think. than the other ones. I don't know. It'll all feel the same when it's in the sleeve. So if you just get sleeves that you don't have to, that don't give you sensory issues, maybe that'll solve it. Yeah, I am a girly who loves vampires, so I've been collecting the Dracula ones. So I have a few of that one. I know that's a card that transforms, but I don't remember the card types. I don't think the card's actually that good, so I don't play it. But I have it because I like to collect things. And even in my card collection, there needs to be smaller collections inside of those collections. This one also feels weird. Why do these feel different? Like this one feels normal. This one feels different. Why? I don't understand. And then this one feels normal again. I don't understand it. We're not throwing tokens on the floor today. Or I'm throwing tokens on the floor about 50% of the time. I have a lot of vampires. I have an Edgar Markov deck. I had it recently pointed out to me that most of my decks have a vampire in it. So I want to actually go and do the math, like go through my commander bag and see how many of my decks actually include a vampire. 'Cause I feel like it's most of them. Because I don't think there are any green vampires, and I'm pretty sure there aren't any blue vampires. But as soon as they Wooburg vampires, it's all over for you guys. I'll be the happiest girl alive. It will cure my depression. It's just the rare ones that feel different. Why is it? And is it just the blue? No, because this was a Gruul one that felt weird. Why do these feel weird? It's just the rares. What does it mean? Boop. They use the special paper for the rares. There is a blue vampire? Where this? Oh, it's Runo. I play him. I have a Runo deck. My brain just don't work. I wonder if there's enough you could do a frog typal. So we just need a green vampire, is what I'm hearing, and then my depression will be cured. I've got Revival and Revenge. I like Revenge real good. That'll go nice. Well, yeah, that will go nicely in anything where I run Exquisite Blood. Big vibe. Golgari Thug and an Azoria Signet. Is there more than one blue vampire? I mean, it's very possible. I don't know a ton of cards. That's one of my, it goes with the memory issue that made me forget that I have a Fibble Pit, that I already had a Fibble Pit. So, Dear Wizards of the Coast. Green vampire, please. Love, Emma. It's Intimidate. Oh, it's the same. It's the same thing as Fear, except it's not specific to black. I think there's just too many keywords. I can't keep up. Lord Xander, yes, I forgot about him too. I've been meaning to build him. I might. That might be my mill deck, though. There's not a ton of mill in red. If any. Legion War Boss. Create a 1/1. Oh, this is some Cranko shit. I'll tell Montana about that. my friend who famously likes to play goblins. He'll play goblins or he'll play Nazgul, and then he'll win, and then he'll complain that he feels like a bad person for the way he won, which he is. But it's like, take your win. You don't need to complain about your win as well. If you're gonna be mad about your win, let someone else win. But I digress. I stand behind that's a made-up word. Stomping ground. Nice, nice, nice. And then my guild gate. We're more than halfway there. Depending on how long this takes, maybe I'll play some Arena after. I've been working on a new deck because my store is gonna start doing Standard on Fridays, which right now is when I run my D&D game for the shop, but they're hopefully almost done with the campaign. They've been farting around for so long. Okay, I'm gonna look this word up too. This game should have been done months ago. I love my players to death. Oh, carom is a stroke in which the cue ball strikes 2 balls successively. Like in pool, I'm guessing. So it's a real word. Oop, I almost showed you the rare cards at the end. Scavenge. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a number of 1/1 counters equal to this card's power. Target creature. I mean, how much other scavenge things are there? That sounds good, but I have never heard of scavenge before. Or I have and I forgot about it. Which is also very likely. Stitch in Time. If you flip a coin, if you win the flip, take an extra turn after this one. Now imagine if you could like cascade, or not cascade, storm that. I think that's storm where you get to copy it for each other spell you've cast before that one. Or like, is there anything that gives it casualty where you sack a creature and then you can copy it? It'll just be like, I'm just gonna flip 15 coins casually, see how many turns I get. This in. I probably don't have this, even though it's a Leviathan. It's probably not in Runo because I don't have a lot of things that do counters. That a proliferate would be helpful. This seems really good. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a 1/1 counter on enchanted creature. That seems good. I should run that in more things. Oop, stop sliding. Ooh, Life from the Loam. Return up to 3 target lands from your graveyard to your hand and then dredge 3. That's pretty cool. Oh, is this anime? Does it get any clearer if I like zoom out and then like put it closer? Or is it just... I swear to you, I tried to like do my setup beforehand and like make things look extra good. And then we're still... on the shoddy stream work you know and love. You come back for some reason. Did we even get this guy in this pack? Oh yeah, got 2 of them. Legion War Boss, more Cranko nonsense. Is it guilty? Alright, Alright, where are my scissors? Because I keep like opening these in a way that I'm worried I'm gonna, don't look, I'm gonna bend the cards, and I'm worried I'm gonna bend something important. I'm gonna grab my scissors. Alright. They're right there on the floor. No spoilers. If you saw goblins, keep it to yourself. This has been a real banger in my... I can't remember his name. Obnixilis deck. Just some good passive income. Moroi. Oh, like the thing in Phasmophobia. And it's a blue vampire. Well, look at that. I was like, why does that word look familiar? Gain X life and draw X cards. I like that. This is Massacre Girl? Or it references Massacre Girl. Where is he? As the bounty on Massacre Girl rose, so did the number of imitators. I don't know much about Massacre Girl. She seems like a bad bitch, though. A girl boss, if I might say. And yes, here's the goblin. I still open the pack the same way, even though I went and got my scissors. What? It's sliding. Man, I'm good at this. Get another Assure in a symbol. Well, that's what's making the white, green and white elf knight tokens. We've been seeing those tokens. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe she'll get some. We'll get some backstory in the murders. Ooh, I'll take that. Karlov Manor. I was thinking, what if like it's like Clue, like they're doing like a Clue thing, so that means there's like a dead body. What if I cosplay as the dead body? And then at MagicCon I could just go pose with everyone who's dressed up like the different detectives, and then I just get to lay on the floor. But I don't know who got murdered yet, so I can't do that yet until we know who died. Which I think lore is coming out for it already, so I think that'd be funny. And it'd be an easy cosplay, ideally, unless it's like someone really fancy who got murdered, which is possible. This might be the reason I actually read the story for once. I started reading the Ixalan story. I swear to you I did. And then I stopped. Cyclonic Rift. Can never have enough of those. And in a retrofoil. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Fresh-faced recruit. I don't know if this one feels weird just because it's foil and a chromatic lantern. That feels weird. I think I got Chaos Cyclonic Rift mixed up with Chaos Warp. Like, yeah, another one of those. So I have a couple of those. I know I have a couple of Chaos Warps, but I don't know if I have a Cyclonic Rift. No, I'll keep it. I'll hang on to it for you. It's chill. There's room in the binder for it. Actually, there probably isn't. I need more binders. Or I need to figure out which rare cards I don't need to store in a binder. Hallowed Cloister. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, exile all cards from your hand face down. At the beginning of your upkeep, return all cards you own exiled to your hand, then draw a card. I don't know what the point of that is, but I bet there's a real messed up way you could play it, and I'm sure Chris will tell me. Is it Guildgate? And a Selesnya Guildgate. And a Rhino. Which I hear Rhinos have actually been good in Standard recently. So it could be just one person saying it, and then I was like, yep, checks out. Remember to use the scissors on this one. Mugging. More like, right, yes. More bird. Siege worm. Who tamed this thing enough that they could, or is that its own? Yeah, it looks like they attached armor to it. Who did that? Who was brave enough to do that? Or is this something where like you have to raise it from an egg and like get it used to wearing the armor? Ravnica, Azorius Renegade. Each opponent can't cast non-creature spells with mana value greater than the number of lands that the player controls. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Alright. She feels weird, so I'm going to assume she's the rare. Simic Guildgate in the shiny version. My Hallowed Fountain. Hell yeah. All my favorite decks are going to be getting land base updates after this set. I am thirsty. 1 second. Make sure I don't have wet hands opening these packs, touching these cards. You didn't think it was possible to be excited about lands, but it is. Vampire. Pit Dragon. A dragon that doesn't fly unless you ask it to. And Assemble the Legion. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a muster counter on Assemble the Legion, then create a 1/1 red and white soldier creature with haste for each muster counter. I wonder how long it's going to take for them to run out of different counters they could have. Because we've like, Malcolm's got chorus counters, and we got a muster counter. Like, they're just making up new counters left and right here. How long until they run out? Is it focused? Can you see it? I don't know if I have any green-black decks going right now. Maybe that'll be something to build next. I'd like to have every color combo. Whoop, stop sliding. Lazev the Multifarious. Surveil 1 when he enters. Becomes a copy of target creature card in your graveyard with mana value X, except its name is Lazev the Multifarious. It's legendary in addition to its other types and has this ability. He seems chill. This one used to be a mythic? Man, I hate to see my guy get downgraded. Light up the stage. An Arachno Signet. And a bird. Whoop. Bird. I almost put that in the wrong pile. We're trying to stay organized here. Does he have a version that's better? That doesn't seem Great. But also, I am not smart at Magic the Gathering. I am very extremely mid. We can look them up later. Maybe I will zoom out a little so I don't have to keep centering it. I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I was going to use my fancy camera for the top-down cam so that you could like really see the details. And then it wasn't working for some reason. Blind Obedience. Artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. I like that. And then a Simic Guildgate and a Centaur. Would you rather be a centaur, so half horse, or a mermaid, so you're half fish? And why? Yeah, that's extort. I'm gonna have to Google. Horse dude for you. Legs seemed nice, but I kind of like that that mermaids can go underwater and like breathe underwater. And there's just so much down there to check out. Like, I guess we did. You're probably made. Mermaids are probably made for a certain depth, so you can't like go all the way down to the bottom. You're right, no legs. But that means you never have to shave your legs again. Which do they wear pants on just the back legs or all four of the legs? So do you have to... Yeah, okay. Some of us can't just do that. Well, I mean, I suppose we can, but... Society. Oh, here she is again. Here they are again. Well, now, we don't need to get into that. I like to think mermaids lay eggs. And there's no time for relations when you're busy exploring the depths. Well, no, like, I don't know. I was going to say something about chickens, then I realized I don't know enough about chickens. The Merstork brings them. If I ever meet, actually that's a lie. If I ever meet a mer person, I'm not going to ask them. That's not going to be the first thing I ask them. I'm going to ask them if their clam bras are ethically sourced. That's where I'm going to start. Shark to crab. Expansion and explosion. Target. Copy target instant or sorcery spell with mana value or less. You can choose new targets. And just straight damage and card draw. Hell yeah. Petromancer. Sprouting renewal and Oral Signet. I've been meaning to build something in, well, I mean, I have something in Is It colors, but it's Doctor Who right now, so I'd like to do something more magic-y, that's to say, more traditional magic-y, not Universes Beyond with, Is It? There's our word of the day, Karum? Karum. One of my first decks was, back when I was building standard decks, was Is It. I don't know how to do polls on here, else I'd do a poll and let you guys fight out which color combo is the best. Ooh. Focus, please. Aurelia, exemplar of justice. What a girl boss. How do I get the best? There we go. That's pretty focused. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose up to one target creature you control. Till end of turn, it gets +2/+0, gains trample if it's red, engage if visual if it's white. I don't know what my favorite color combo is. I'm trying to think of what I play the most. It'd probably be Rakdos. I don't know. I need like a Spotify Wrapped for all my decks. Selesnya is probably my 2-color deck that I play the most. Or actually my Spiders deck. That's Golgari. Yeah, well first we're going to find out how many of my decks actually have vampires in it, because I'm curious about that. And then maybe I'll like keep a sticky note in each deck box, and each time I play it. And then we'll see. Well, that'll be hard too, because I will take apart decks a lot during the year. So I should keep tracks of what decks I have at the beginning of each year, and then see at the end of a Google Sheet would work. I am a girly who loves a spreadsheet. This year you countered 400 spells. You were in the top 2% of counterspell players. What would my big thing be? I'd be something big in vampires. We're in the top. I think it was last year, I was in the top 0.1% of Fallout Boy listeners. Or 0.0. It was ridiculous. I wasn't sure if I should be proud of myself or ashamed. But is it Charm again? Dark Confidant. Greatness at any cost. And a Simic. I like the vibes of Simic. Like, not playing it, just like the vibes of the, like, kind of the Strixhaven vibes of like the not Hogwarts houses, like the vibes of that house. All right, second to last pack. Eyes everywhere. That's horrifying. I love it. Response and Resurgence. I don't think I have a red-white deck currently, other than red-white-black in Edgar. I keep on wanting to call him Eager because I have a NPC called Eager in my homebrew game right now. Eager Edgar. Last pack. It's the last one. Yeah, I can't keep track of all the cards either. I'll go in the game shop and they'll be like, "Oh, did you pull anything good?" Like, I don't know. I had some good last pack luck last time, so we'll see if I can keep it up. Whoop! It's a Fibblethip. Not anime, but still cute. And we got my girly with the... He's lost, oh no. Got my girly with the headdress. And then a Gruul Signet and a zombie.